second down, McCaffrey. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Here's Newton, and that is incomplete.
Now, that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on 3rd down to force the incompletion to set up 4th. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
2nd down following the run. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Coleman now. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They will run again with Coleman. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Let's get into the weeds here a little bit, partner. The Raiders last year, road games only, committed the most penalties in NFL history for the most penalty yardage in NFL history.
Yeah, hard to believe in something they have to shore up when they're playing away from home. On first down, it's Newton. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Coleman. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On play action. Now Carr. He's going to wind up and air it out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamar Taylor. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Meanwhile, in Los Angeles, an update from there. The Patriots, they're out to an early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down near the 34-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. A shotgun snap for Newton. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That catch good for 5. It's third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Newton on third down. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So the offense has it first and 10. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. First down, this is McCaffrey. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far. And after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going. And really, the offensive line not helping him much. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, here's Newton. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball, too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage. And the Panthers bring in their nickel set as they try to defend here on third down.
5 defensive backs. From the gun, it's Carr. And that is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defensive player was in confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, there's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
He gets it away, and it's a laser. Headed for the sidelines. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the end zone, Newton. Throw left side complete. That's Dean. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. 98 yards. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And that's the type of play that will give your sideline some juice, a long touchdown pass.
And it's like a bolt of lightning, isn't it? That suddenness of that play brings everyone to their feet in the stadium, and he takes it all the way to the end zone. Give him credit for making that type of a play call, even more credit for how they executed it.
This one taken from the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Give them 12 yards that time at an Oakland first down. Here's Coleman. And some room to maneuver. There he goes left side. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Tevin Coleman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders get a score closer. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit, because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. Carolina getting set to take the field. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. On second down, here's Newton. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Dean. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
The Panthers on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. This is fielded at the 27. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Now Carr. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
On 3rd down, Carr. Looking deep for Adams. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you call.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Sack. Quarterback gets hit.
The throw on 2nd down is Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. They are in the 2nd quarter down in Miami. The Bills have taken an early lead against the Dolphins. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. 1st and 10. Here's Carr. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland 1st down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Over the middle, here to Coates. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And with just 4 seconds left in this 1st half, a timeout call. And now Adam Vinatieri. He's into his 40s now. You'd think low to mid-50s, probably about the outside of his range. This will be from 56 yards out. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry, so both teams have their marching orders and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But you're going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. To throw, it's Carr. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Carr to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. K1 Short coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Yeah, the defense definitely showing blitz here. Play action. It's Newton. It's Incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Jalen Strong, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. James has it. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs here. From the gun, Newton going into traffic there, and that's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And, a little spin cycle. Room to run now. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. They go play action here on 1st down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, there was no trace of nervousness there. He was able to diagnose that play from his linebacker position, stay in excellent coverage, and bat the ball away.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. To throw on 3rd down, Newton. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A gain of 19 and picking up the 1st.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense is getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. And the seemingly endless drive continues. They'll run for it with Peterson. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1.
And thus far in this NFL season, no touchdown scored for him, and he's not going to get it on that play either.
They come out here in the eye. Offense looks to punch it in here from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. Now the Panthers get set, 3rd and goal.
And the defense has to account for Cam Newton on this play.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Now, this feels like old-school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
So put another 3 on the board, and all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the 3rd quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out and put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Eluding the pressure right. Going long for Coates. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. Operating from the gun. Newton to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Here's Newton. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground right around the 31. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another 1st down. First down, here's a run with Peterson. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Again, Peterson. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. On 3rd down, Newton dancing to his left. This will be caught inside the 10. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. Now the Panthers get set, 3rd and goal.
And the defense has to account for Cam Newton on this play.
From the gun, Newton. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So out come the Raiders. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Carr going to throw. Over the middle, it's caught by Rodgers. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He finds Coates complete. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him 6 on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. Here's Coleman on the toss. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Let's go. Blue landing. Blue landing. No.
Looking to throw. He sets to fire deep, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Deshaun Hall in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Handoff comes to Peterson. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but, you know, the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On third down, that's Peterson. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be fourth down. And this one is no good. He missed it. It's in the fourth quarter down in Miami. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their second on the young season. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Here we go now.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And his throw here's incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground.
Here we go now.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side is complete to Rodgers. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but, boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Here we go.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40-yard line. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season,